with all three games live, of course, right here.
Sparks fly when we kiss. You're gonna remember this. When I walk away with your heart while you're busy playing.
I can imagine Vale fans don't really need much motivation this Monday morning, but we always do Monday motivation for those people who do need a bit of a pick-me-up at the start of the week to get you fired up and ready for the week ahead. And we get said motivation from this person right here. Lisa T, mental health expert, obviously a very good country music singer as well. Lisa, good morning.
Good morning, Lee. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I tell you what, has that given you some motivation there, listening to Kirsty? She's loving life.
I know, it's lovely. Isn't it lovely to hear people so happy about things they're passionate about? It's really nice, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. How are things going with you? I was speaking to somebody the other day about how much it feels like life has actually returned to normal now following the pandemic. I imagine you're busy with gigs.
Yeah, no, things are really good. Thank you. Yes, I had a couple this weekend, and the diary's booking up now till the end of the year, which is really great to see. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about how everything's going with the music. It's just so nice to feel like things are kind of, dare we say, normal again.
Well, if your diary is getting filled up towards the end of the year, let me make an unofficial booking right now. I can't believe I'm going to ask somebody about Christmas, but keep a day free for the at-home Christmas light switch on in December.
Oh, yes.
I
will.
The fact that I've just mentioned that to you, Christmas at the end of March, has just made me absolutely shudder. What's your tip this week, Lisa? What you got for us?
Yes. So last week we spoke about the importance of being kind to ourselves when we make a mistake. And the challenge that we had was to try and catch ourselves when we were being self-critical and replace that inner dialogue with something useful. So hopefully last week's tip will help us with today's tip, because that leads on quite nicely from that. So today is about something that none of us really like to admit that we do, but we all do it. And it's called complaining.
It's my favourite hobby.
Even you, Lee. So apparently in the UK, the top three things that we complain about day to day are the traffic, the weather, and our nearest and dearest. Yeah. And research has shown that complaining about anything, it just lowers our own mood and makes us feel bad. So if you're complaining about the traffic, for example, it doesn't make it go any quicker. It just lowers your mood. So there's not much point, really. So today, my tip is to see if you can get through one day without saying anything that's complaining. Just one day today, and make it your challenge. Maybe write it down on a Post-it note somewhere to remind you, and you'll be surprised how many times you catch yourself throughout the day just moaning or complaining. But when that happens, because it will, just stop yourself like we did last week with the inner dialogue and just try and finish the sentence with something useful that will make your mood a bit brighter and the person that you're talking to. Because when we complain, we're bringing not just our own mood down, but whoever we're talking to as well. So it's a really tricky one today. But yeah, just see how you get on with it.
It's really tricky is the understatement of the year for 2022. I think I've got colleagues all around me just grinning and smiling ironically. The fact that someone's come on this show and has told other people not to moan and complain. Honestly, I'm so bad. But you're right, though. If you're sitting in a traffic jam and you start moaning about the traffic, it obviously doesn't make the traffic go any quicker, but it causes you just to be massively stressed, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah. The research has shown that, you know, when you do complain, it sort of raises your blood pressure. They did all these sort of bodily tests, and yeah, the effects on the body are quite, you know, shocking. So it's really difficult. But yeah, even if you just catch yourself a couple of times, it'll just save you from that experience, that bodily experience a couple of times throughout the day.
So if you're stuck in traffic, rather than just sitting there peeping your horn, moaning, just go, get out of the way. just chill. Just sit back and just go, there's nothing I can do about it. Just relax.
Yeah, or put your favourite song on, put the radio on, you know, just do something that distracts you a little bit, because there's literally nothing you can do. So there's just no point in working yourself up about it. So,
I love that survey about complaining, though, that's gone through the roof, because I was surveyed in it, and I just send polls about complaining literally sky high. Great tip. Love it. Lisa, thank you ever so much for coming on.
Thanks, Lee. Speak to you soon.
Speak
Bye.
to you next week. Talk about a tip that's close to home. Dear me. Try and go through one day without complaining. I'll give it a go. I give all these tips a go. I'm still doing the cold shower once a week. I reckon that tip for me is going to be harder than having a cold shower, though. Seriously, not moaning. It's what I do. It's what I'm about. To the roads we go. How are we looking? Still, I tell you.